Hello. And welcome back to the FTR podcast. This is 2025. New year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
New us. It's the same us, let's be
No,
real.
same us. Better version.
I'm still suffering out here.
You still suffering?
Yeah.
Of what?
We'll talk about it in the video.
Oh, okay. Cool, Daniel's not really happy
today to see.
Let us start with this new episode of the FDR podcast then. Are you still microphones? So we've had a little bit of a break for the Christmas holidays, just because
Your family were over from Italia.
Yeah, and I was just busy.
Hopefully everybody had a lovely winter break. Off school, celebrating Christmas, New Year's. Hopefully it's all fun.
Hopefully you had good food. Hopefully you had good fun.
Yeah, hopefully you put on a few pounds. You know what I mean? Everyone likes that at Christmas time.
I don't. But I have to keep on shape. In shape? On shape?
In shape.
In shape.
Don't worry.
Sorry, guys. I corrected myself very quickly.
But let's go straight to the football.
Yeah.
Chronological order, as always.
Let's start with Tottenham Newcastle.
2-1.
So, Daniel, how do we feel about Tottenham losing once again?
Putting that on your balls, man. That's so weird. It's not yours, man. Stop putting it on your balls, you weird geezer, man. This guy, he keeps on grabbing it and just like putting it on his balls, man. What a freak, man. It's weird.
Anyway, go ahead. Talk about Tottenham losing again.
Yeah, it was entertaining. I loved it.
Talk about the first goal of Newcastle, how controversial it was.
That's what you're doing. He was like a bobblehead, isn't it? Remember the adverts with the little Winston Churchill? Oh, yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All the English viewers here will know. It was like an advert from my childhood. It was like this like bobblehead of like a British bulldog, which you go, oh, yes.
Okay.
I'll show you after, don't worry. But yeah, that first goal for Newcastle should not have stood whatsoever. And that would have changed the entire match, potentially. Obviously, Newcastle did play better, all in all, when we look at the whole match. However, that's a defining moment. I've no doubt that if that didn't happen, they would have been caught in the same sort of position anyway. Because that's what we see from Spurs. They do it over and over again. However,
it's just Spurs. Like, you wouldn't expect anything more from them. Like,
but it's one of those. It doesn't matter what probably would have happened. It's the ref ruined the match with what he did. Because even if that match happens the exact same, that one goal taken away changes the match. It's 1-1.
No,
Spurs get a point, and that can change a lot of things.
It wasn't 1-1 though. Like, I mean,
it was 2-1 in the end. But what I'm
saying
is,
it was 2-1 in the end. But what I'm saying, because they scored after 6 minutes, so they would have still been 1-0 up.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that if everything else the same happened, but it was just that one decision, is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Which obviously is not how things work, but it was really unlucky because that first goal from Spurs was a good goal. I was watching it, you know me, the casual hate watcher. I was watching the match.
I hate you.
I was watching it hoping they lost. I
hate them.
When I saw Dom Solanke, great header, great cross in. It was a beautiful goal, and then what happened, and most blatant handball you've ever seen. But because it's not the one directly beforehand, they don't rule it out. It's a joke. They have to be ruling that out every day of the week. I mean, my dead nan would be able to do that.
Yeah, it's just hilarious how literally Tottenham and Man United are mid-table. It's just...
Yeah, mid-table and bottom half mid-table.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm just keeping myself to top table, mid-table, lower table. So it's I don't know. They're very underperforming. Tottenham, of course.
But
Newcastle, good performance from them again.
It is the history of Tottenham.
Yeah. But Newcastle is slowly getting better. after the first.
It's one of those.
They're still fifth in the league.
They've still got some players out that they're doing a decent job. It's more of about in these years now, because obviously they had the really big season where they got Champions League football and everything. Now it's just about stability because
they're finding it slowly. Like
exactly.
So I reckon give them 3 more years, and they're gonna be
the big thing for them though. I think is having Alexander Isak on a long-term contract. I don't know how long his contract is, but if that contract starts running out, other clubs will sniff around and they'll have to sell him because Alexander Isak's a good player. Obviously, I've spoke my piece on the podcast before about Isak.
But do they have to sell him, or what if he decides to say, "Look, I want to make history in Newcastle," and he stays?
Yeah, that could be the case. However, in modern football, that just does not happen.
But what if we like to dream?
Don't get me wrong, it'd be a nice thing to see, like a Premier League team which isn't a traditional Big Six team having a amazing world class player, but it's one of those. They just need to be careful, keep him on contract, try and make it a difficult position. Don't do a Liverpool, but we'll get to them later.
Do we know when his contract expires or not?
I don't know.
Okay, never mind then.
With Spurs, it's one of these, like, they're going to have tough results, especially at the moment when they've got so many injuries, all this, that, and the other. Of course, when you're playing like borderline your second team for the most part, like, it's going to be a struggle. One thing I did like about the starting 11 was Heung-min Son wasn't in it. I'm a hate watcher.
Oh my god,
I'm a hate watcher, so I watch a lot of Spurs at the moment because it's fun to watch if you're a hate watcher.
I like Son though. We've said it before. He's getting old.
He is crap. Like, every time I watch him, he just adds nothing.
I'm saying, like, he's getting old, so of course he's gonna be crap. But I still like the guy.
Yeah, but it's one of those, like, you can't just start him for what he's done in the past. Like, all he does is, I see him, he dribbles in, he whips it, and it's a nice curve over it and everything, but it never hits the top bins anymore. And that's my issue. It's if you're going to be in that position, you're making those sort of challenges, and you're doing this, that, and the other, you need to be burying it. If not, you're shooting yourself in the foot, really. And you're shooting your team in the foot. So, even though Timo Werner is crap, having him on, I think, is better than Heung-min Son. So that's why I was like...
As of right now, I agree with you.
Obviously, historically, there's no question.
Yeah,
as to
of course.
who's better, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, I still like Son as a person, and the history of Tottenham. Well, history, like the...
Yeah, the 0 trophies.
Yeah, well, whatever. Like, whatever you want to call it, it's still, like, part of the heritage.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, I think that's everything for that match, really. Referee, really poor decision. Yeah. Really, really poor.
Might sound weird, but what do you think about... Do you like the kit of Newcastle, this third kit?
It's okay. It's like a throwback kit, isn't it? For them?
I like it. I was like, I'm vibing with this. I might buy a kit. It's just
halfway through the season, you've only just realised.
No, it's like I never really paid attention to it. I was like, oh yeah, it's cool. But then I was watching the match. I was like, vibing with it. Like, it's cool.
It's very winter themed, and I think
it's because I never liked Newcastle's kit because it reminds me of Juventus.
Yeah.
And then I would see this. I was like, yeah.
It's one of those. It's like, I do think there are some kits which are like more summery or more like winter, almost like vibes, and this one's definitely
Lynx
winter
Africa
vibes. No, it's not even that one. It's the teal and friggin' lilac one. That is a summer vibes one. That's all there is to it. It's summer.
I hate
and
it.
At the moment, it's just not that. It's not hitting the spot. I like it, but summertime.
No, I don't.
That's it. Shut up, man. We'll move on to the
no.
next match.
Anyway, Isak, easy clap. Yeah.
There's other players who...
I will give it to Isak.
Let me have a look at their little lineups and everything.
He's going to say Isak in a second.
No, I'd give it to Bruno Guimaraes. He got the assist for the Isak goal. What?
Isak should have it.
Okay, well, for different people. Like, we do
okay,
half
cool.
the time.
Next up.
Bournemouth Everton. It's expected. 1-0. Everton sit deep. Bournemouth managed to get a goal. It's a frustrating match. Everton don't have much going forwards.
Yeah, well, we said we're not going to spend too much time on this match because, 1-0 from Bournemouth, expected. But where could Bournemouth arrive this season.
They're-
They're 7th.
They're challenging
Like-
for Europe, 100%. I think they'll
Have they
fall
ever
short.
been in Europe?
I don't know. Probably not.
I don't think so. So that could be like a big achievement for them.
Oh, of course. Like, even if they have, it's still a huge achievement for Bournemouth. It's one of those, like, I look at that table and I think, they're 7th, right?
If Man City doesn't come back,
Yeah, because look at it. Villa's right behind them, and Villa struggle when they've got Champions League. They're going to get knocked out at some point. They will. Don't go.
what if they don't?
What if they don't?
I like
Yeah.
the dream.
Yeah, what if my nan gets resurrected and becomes, like, the manager of Arsenal? It'll be sick, innit? But it's not
Yeah,
going to
exactly.
happen.
It'll be sick.
It's not going to happen, though. Wouldn't be sick. I hate Villa. If you support Villa, just stop watching now.
No, don't stop watching, guys. We love you all.
Just please don't go. No, I hate Villa. That's what
You
it
just
is.
okay. You dislike them. You
I
don't
hate
hate
them.
them. No,
I hate
no,
them.
no. Hate is a strong word.
I hate Villa. They're a bunch of rats. All those supporters, man.
Why?
Because Unai Emery came in and they beat us. They beat us.
Shut up, man. You're just jealous.
Why am I jealous?
Just a bit you.
I'm annoyed that they beat us.
Yeah,
and they stopped us
exactly.
winning the league. And then John freaking McGinn, I hate him. Somebody snap his knees. Honestly, he's such a little gobby mong. He is.
Just stop it.
though.
Just stop it. You don't hate people. You dislike them, and that's all good. That's fine.
Look me dead in the eyes. I hate John McGinn. I hate Aston Villa.
No, you don't.
I hate them. I want Steven Gerrard to come back. I want them going down.
Never mind. Is it? No, I just saw something on Instagram. Was it this morning or yesterday? And I don't remember if it was Lampard or Gerrard. I'm getting them mixed up. But either of them, he's becoming a grandpa at 44.
Not surprised.
And one of their daughters is like pretty much having a child with like a convict or something, like somebody that is like a criminal.
Probably Gerrard.
Yeah.
Probably Gerrard.
Has he got 3 daughters or something?
I don't know.
I don't know. Then
But it's Scouse,
it might
it's in
be.
their blood.
But imagine so
Controversial.
Yeah, just
Nah, I'm joking. of
being
course.
a grandpa at 44. How unique.
Just weird, man. Anyway. After that mad tangent.
Let's talk about Aston Villa Leicester, because just like
Oh, that was a good segue to Villa, actually.
yeah.
Yeah, I hate Villa. It's annoying that they won. But I have to say, though, like, obviously a win is a win, so we can't be too critical. But conceding that goal in the first place, then needing that goal from Leon Bailly, in itself, I think is an issue. They're showing that there's a bit of weakness going on. That there's a bit of struggle to that squad.
Yeah, but still, Leicester is playing quite well lately. I mean, they haven't won a match in a while, but still, like, it shows that there's spirit in the team. Like, they're trying really hard. So, who scored? Mavidi. Mavidi. Anyway, so I think it could be what you're saying, but it could also be like, yeah, Leicester is quite good.
I mean, it's one
Is
of
Van
those-
Nistelrooy doing a good enough job?
Leicester's still going down.
Are they?
Yeah.
Mm.
Definitely. But it's one of those, like, you would expect more from Villa, especially there at home against the relegation team.
Yeah, but they still
it is-
won, so that's all good.
It is what it is, and I'll just give my round of applause to their man of the match, Ross Barkley. Why not?
Sure.
John McGinn ain't getting it ever from me. I hate him.
You know what? I'll give it to John McGinn, and you give it to that guy. Just to give, just to annoy
No, I'm
you.
going to give a round of applause to Juventus. I love how they broke financial fair play to beat Inter Milan.
Good on them, I guess. They got Ronaldo as well.
Nah, I'm actually just going to clap for Ross Barkley.
Crystal Palace, Chelsea. Ooh.
We love you, Chelsea. Up the Chelsea! I love it. Dropping points again. And bear in mind, I was the one saying that, yes, they are in the title race because they had to say it at that point, and they've already bottled it. I love it.
It's one match, mate.
It's 2 matches. Look at their previous results too. So actually, shush. Just come here. Shh. Why'd you open your mouth?
I know
If the
you.
camera could zoom in, there's moisture on my finger.
I know that you clean your hands. I'm okay with it. Actually, you're just touching your.
I was actually touching my toe. Oh, I was actually rubbing my feet with this, you dirty git.
That's alright.
Dirty boy.
Actually, I'll clean some water. I'll drink some water.
Okay. But obviously Palmer scored.
There's no water.
I should expect Palmer to. And then obviously last minute equaliser from Jean-Philippe. Yeah, it is Jean-Philippe Mateta. Thought so, just checking, just in case. But yeah, it's one of those. Chelsea yet again dropping points. It's away, so it's not too bad. And Palace on their day, I've said all season, are good. But
are they good enough?
Still, Chelsea have shown they've got enough quality to beat them convincingly, and they didn't. So, as a Chelsea supporter,
you're saying
you'd
right.
be very upset.
You're saying right now they have potential, or they can actually do it. Like
who?
Chelsea.
What, to win the league?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying they can. I said they were title challengers. They had to admit that. But after the past couple of matches, just dropping so many points.
It's 2 matches. It's not 10.
Yeah, but you have to understand Chelsea's position.
It's the same with Arsenal.
No. Shh.
You so deluded.
No. Let me explain.
Let me talk.
Exactly. If you let me speak, I will speak and I'll tell you the truth, and then you learn, and then you go home, and you realize, wow, Daniel Best, and you look at pictures of me when you go to sleep. Pretty much the reason why Chelsea, in my opinion, out of it already is Chelsea don't have any experience of being in a title race. This plays not a single one of them. Cole Palmer does from when he was at City, yeah, but he was on the bench for City. He hardly played any football for Man City. So you've got to look at it in that respect. They don't have experience in that squad to drag it over the line. So already they were, even though they were second place for a bit, they were still like third string. You know what I mean? They were still like the ones with the 5%, where Liverpool was like 60, Arsenal like 35, and then it was like them with a slight chance. And now they've lost these matches. I just don't see it, because I think this has shown 100%. Chelsea fans should be happy with where they are, 1,000,000%. But technically, they've bottled their chances already. All they had to do is keep it up, and this isn't a super difficult
but still,
match.
like, you can challenge for like top 4.
They don't have loads and loads of injuries. They've got like still every single game week, no matter how many injuries they get, they can still put 500 million into that squad that starts. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, but I think again,
no excuse.
I never, me personally, I never thought that they were title challenges. Only literally 1 week, actually, I was like, maybe they can do it, but no. I think they can still get to top 4.
Oh yeah, I think top 4 should be nailed on for them still, 100%, because they're a good team. They've got that motivation. They've got that passion in there. Maresca's a good manager. Like I'm not saying that Chelsea are crap all of a sudden. No, I'm saying that in my opinion this was predictable. However, where they were, you had to say they were challenging for the title.
Right. Okay.
Because they were that close to the top. But now they've already fallen off this much. I can rub my hands together and mock them a bit. Because I'm an Arsenal supporter. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh my gosh. I think we should get somebody else in the podcast that is not an Arsenal supporter, just to, make this a bit more not biased.
Hey, I'm 100% biased. I'm honest with it.
Yeah.
But
again, I'm just saying somebody that is not biased to kind of like go against what we are saying, because we're both Arsenal supporters, so... Crystal Palace, though.
Who cares?
Crystal Palace is just... I don't know.
They're just a frustrating team because they put in good performances, but they just don't get it over the line.
I don't think they're gonna go down. Especially, well, we're gonna go in a second to the last match of the week, which is Wolves.
What? Oh, because you said just in a moment, I was like, they're not next.
No.
But
last,
we'll get to them. We'll get to them.
Yeah, just I don't think they're going down because they've been like drawing a couple of matches. What was the streak? What were they? The 15th.
Yeah,
so
they're moving on up.
They won against. Oh my god, they only won against Southampton, so expected. But
Still, it's one of those, like, you look at Palace and they're just a frustrating team to watch because you see them play well, and I don't think anyone hates Southampton. If you do, like, come on. Not Southampton, sorry, Palace. If you really hate Palace, just, like, grow up, mate. Like,
they're
not being
like...
funny.
I'm trying to find an analogy. Not an analogy, but like a similarity, you know. Crystal Palace is as this kind of thing in, like, I don't know. Can't think of anything.
They're just like they're just nice, you know what I mean? Everyone likes them. They're not a threat, you know what I mean? So what?
Yeah, it's kind of like the guy that sits at the back of the class, just doesn't give a crap about anybody. He's there. He's not there.
It's like if your girlfriend has a boy, a friend who's a boy, but he's a bit tubby. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you know what I mean. You're not there getting a bit self-conscious at times. He doesn't hit the gym. He's a lovely guy, but you're there like, yeah, no chance. I'm all right here. You're comfortable, you're secure, but you're like, oh yeah, I hope the best for him in the future. Lovable, but
the gay friend of your girlfriend's, I don't know. Yeah, not a threat. That's what we established.
Yeah. I give my round of applause to Eberike Eze. He had a belter of a match.
Yeah, he was player of the match, so let's give him a round of applause.
Wow, how many in are we?
Let's get to Man City West Ham.
Wow, we were 4 in, and that was our first agreement on man of the match. All right, Man City West Ham.
Oh my god. Well, I didn't agree with Aston Villa only because I wanted just to get on your nerves on McGee. So, Man City West Ham. Haaland finding goal scoring finally again after how many matches?
There's one meme which I sent you, which I'm going to reference for anyone who watches Squid Game. This week's results, just what happened with City, and then based off everyone else, which we'll get to. I played this game before. City win, and then there's some other points dropped here. We're not going to say who yet because we're not round to it, but I'm hearing green light. You know what I mean? I'm seeing people get shot. I'm there like,
oh crap! I'm in danger.
Literally. Obviously,
yeah, there's nothing much to say because honestly they played really well. Erling Haaland. I know it's only a match, but he might be, you know, new year, new me. Literally, that is the depiction of it.
Do you think this was the perfect way to start off the new year, going up against
teams
like West Ham?
Yeah,
because West Ham
I reckon they would have done the exact. No. Wait. I'm not talking about West Ham. I'm just saying I reckon they could have done the exact same thing with any team in the Premier League.
I'm gonna
except maybe for Liverpool, maybe Arsenal.
At the moment, we just have to say
that's what I said. Maybe
at the moment, Arsenal would just have to say that. Okay, yeah, you man. But my question is, do you think they could or they would? I'm asking for the definitive. I want an answer.
They would.
They would against any team. Okay, interesting. Because I don't know, and I think that's a question which will be answered in the coming weeks.
What I like about football is that it's all about mentality, right? I don't know what's going on inside Pep's mind, right? But you know, like if why are you laughing now?
Nothing. You carry on. Inside Pep's mind, yeah?
Yeah. So, like, if he instilled, like, something inside these players and he's like, okay, you can be crap and up until the first match of the year, but then you can't be lax anymore. You literally need to give your 100%. It's all about your mindset.
I just think it's one of those. Winter break is really good for a reset for a lot of people. New year.
Literally, he's just saying what I've just said. Go ahead. Say the exact same thing in different words.
New year, new No, I'm joking. I should look at it and I think we have to wait and see with Man City. because we've seen some performances stringed in this season. We've seen it a lot, but it's when they're tested what happens, because West Ham are a team which they'll turn up and then for the next 3 matches they just won't. And that's the frustrating thing for West Ham fans at the moment, from what I've seen. Because there's been matches where I watch it and I'm like, oh, come on, I want to see a result from West Ham here. It's a team I don't like who they're playing against. And they're just there and they're like, how many do you want to score? You know what I mean? It's just like, chill out, man. Like, just stop allowing it to happen to you. Another own goal. It's ridiculous.
You know what I found hilarious? Again, on Instagram, I've seen that now they started comparing the stats of Foden to Anthony's ones.
Yeah.
And right after that,
I love it.
he scored the goal.
So what? One
No,
goal.
it's just, I
One
think
goal.
it's just...
I hope Foden goes
it's a
down.
coincidence.
I hope Foden gets homeless and loses everything. I hate that man.
Uh-oh. No, I like
I
the
just
guy.
don't like him because when Arsenal have been challenging for the Prem, he's just like turns into like one of the best wingers you've ever seen. Then as soon as it comes to England in the summer, he's just like, don't think I will actually.
What?
Mong.
What? Did you call Palmer? What? So, yeah, Erling Haaland is...
Yeah, you got
Just
to give him
look-
that. Yeah, well done. Yeah, poor West Ham. How long is it going to go on before Lopetegui gets axed? He has to go.
5 matches.
5 matches. This is the countdown on the FTR podcast. 5 weeks left before Julian Lopetegui is relieved of his position at West Ham United.
Who's next? Because my phone decided... Oh, Brentford, Southampton. Well done, Brentford.
Southampton.
Well done, Brentford.
You just want to go down already. You just want the next season to start.
It's
It's like Burnley last season. It's like they're just getting bummed by everyone, literally.
I just want to go home. Stop it. It's like they just go in, the field just because otherwise they're gonna.
Another Squid Games thing. It's like after the first game when everyone gets on their knees. Please, can we go home? That's been Southampton all season. It feels like they're just like, please, we didn't want to be here.
Everybody's like putting the circle, and
Yeah.
they're the only ones putting the X. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking good for them. They're guaranteed down.
Yeah. I mean,
Brentford,
I literally
well
just
done.
looked at the table. They have got 6 points.
How much has 19th got?
14.
Oh yeah, they're gone.
So
Game
they have won 1 match. 1 out of 20.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not. It's
Drew
not good.
3
for them.
matches and lost 16 matches.
Not good. Not good.
Not a chance. There's literally not a chance of them even getting out of the relegation zone. Because losing against Brentford are right now 11th, so mid-table, but losing 5-0. Like,
I agree. It's really bad, and Brentford are a very good attacking team. I mean, Brentford's usual weakness is like if you're good at attacking, then it's just there's nothing there.
the fact that Brentford, they literally every single match that I watched, they score in the first 10
I mean,
minutes.
Southampton were lucky to stay up. We're lucky to come up in the first place. They weren't. Obviously, we watched the playoff final together, I believe.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I watched it. I don't remember if it was with him. Anyway,
Yeah,
we
with
both
Pa.
watched it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And so we watched it together, and Leeds were the better team. Like they were for the match,
Do you
but they
remember
just
how
didn't
angry
score.
it was?
Oh yeah, it was. Don't get me wrong, it was funny. I was loving watching it, and everyone's shouting, "Leeds are falling apart." But Leeds would have done better in the Prem than Southampton. It was like funny in the moment, but now it's just like, okay, it's boring.
Yeah, but Leeds are gonna go up this season, aren't they?
Well, they might do, and if they do, fair play. But it would be more entertaining because this season has been so competitive in the Prem. Like anyone can get a result against anybody. Nottingham Forest is so high up on the table. All these sort of things. It would have been very interesting to have another team who can compete instead of just a team which gets bummed and it's just 3 points for whoever plays them. That's my issue. But moving on.
Who are we giving the round of applause on Brentford Southampton?
Mbeumo. He's the best player for Brentford.
I love the guy. Do you know how old is he?
I know he's like 24.
Did we say this in one of the
Yes, we
episodes? He's 25. He looks like
he's 50.
3 kids and a mortgage.
No. 3 kids, and they've all got mortgages.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, but wow, he's a good player, and they've got to be careful because if he goes, I think there'll be more issues than when Ivan Toney left. Because I think Ivan Toney is more of like a star player, but he is what makes that system work. So it'll be interesting. But
all the fantasy football, all of the fantasy, whatever, if you got whatever, you have guaranteed points. So got to give him a round of applause again. But now, the moment that Daniel wasn't waiting for, Brighton Arsenal. Today. It's okay.
If I still feel.
It's okay. What do you want to start from? Because there's a lot of controversial stuff in this man. Not a lot of controversial stuff, but
Ethan Nwaneri's injured. He got subbed off at half time. We've got nothing left.
The other guy had to come in at 64th minute.
He's ill. He's ill. What have we got left to give? Havertz ill, Ødegaard ill, Martinelli ill, Saka's injured. We've got no right back. Thomas Partey's having to play there. What more can
Why are you looking
do?
at me? Look at the camera.
What more can we do? It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
Was it a penalty?
Never.
Never.
Never. And I mean, I think everyone with eyes, if you think it's not, if you think it is a penalty, please just wash your eyes with bleach.
Just go to Specsavers and get do a vision sort.
You know what? I want you to be sold to some sort of like Labour camp. You know what I mean? Like I just want you to be stuck there for the rest of your lives if you think that, because you're just annoying. Like you're just an annoying git. Like, there's no way you genuinely believe that, and if you do, you're of no value to anybody. So please, just go to one of those, just work in the mines for the rest of your life, like for 20p a day, and yeah, no.
Only because you thought that it was a penalty.
Yeah.
How harsh can you be, Daniel? Sometimes you literally baffle me.
It's the same thing with thinking the Spurs thing, but obviously this is more near and dear to my heart. It's just people who make excuses for these referees. I want them to be castrated.
Okay.
Don't let them reproduce.
My opinion is that Mourinho shouldn't have started this match.
Who else did we have?
I don't know, but I
Who
mean,
else
like,
did we have?
mate, like, he's so bad. He got an assist from Ranieri, which, okay, you got to give it to him, but
Wait. I'm going to ask you this. So he shouldn't have started. Who should have in that midfield?
no,
Tell
oh my
me who.
gosh, nothing.
Tell me who.
Again, there's nobody. But I'm just expressing my frustration for Mourinho because he is doing nothing. He's adding nothing to the squad. I don't even know why they signed him. Because they needed a striker. Why would they sign him?
You're so... We don't need a striker. We need a left winger, in my opinion. Because look at how many touches our strikers get per match. Having a world-class striker will change absolutely jack all if he touches the ball 3 times. He's not going to score. The issue is, on the left wing, we're not having much going on. However, we also needed that in the midfield because, in my opinion, Rice should be playing at number 6 for us instead of Thomas Partey because he's better. However, we have to play Partey because we have no number 8 there. So Rice has to play as the number 8. So, we did need a midfielder to come in and be able to play number 8. However, Mourinho has been crap. Mourinho was good at Real Sociedad. He was good for Spain. So, like, clearly he's good. Clearly he just doesn't fit into the system, at the very least yet. However, he has to play in these matches because we've got so many injuries, we've got so much going on, and we don't have much in the midfield. One thing which you can say is, should we have actually let Fabio Vieira go back on loan to Porto? That is something which definitely I'm here to hear. Because, yes, that was a mistake in hindsight, but at the start of the season, I guarantee you every Arsenal fan went, who cares? Move on.
Now they're like, please go back. But what I'm saying, like, why would you invest in the midfield rather than a left winger?
Because we need a midfield more than we need a left winger. Because Martinelli is good.
But that just defeats the point that you've just made.
No, because a left winger is what elevates us higher. However, on the list of our needs, when you look at last summer, right, Martinelli had 1 poor season. So, unexpectedly, it appears it cut off a bit. As you can probably tell by the dramatic cut, which it just changed in between. obviously we're talking about Arsenal, and we probably talked about it enough, but we have a lot of injuries, that sort of stuff. It's poor. Never a penalty. Whoever says it's a penalty, you're an idiot. Just castrate yourself. We don't want any more of you running about. And yeah, it was really frustrating. Nwaneri's injured. We've got loads of injuries. We've got loads of illnesses at the moment. We just have to struggle through that until people start coming back, and then we can carry on. Until then, it's going to be very difficult. We haven't had this any other season. It's going to be hard for us, but we move on. Next match.
Yeah, Fulham Ipswich.
So,
we didn't give the round of applause to...
Oh, we want to give it to Nwaneri. So, next match, Fulham and Ipswich.
Apparently, before, everything started popping
I was
off...
more like energized before, so you'll see a less energetic version of myself.
Oh my god, we just went off like at this point. I started like ranting about
all sorts.
all
So
sorts.
at least it'll be more on topic for yourselves. So at least there's that.
He hates Ipswich
Yeah,
apparently.
Ipswich. I saw how Liam Delap and Calvin Phillips were trying to throw around Miles Lewis-Skelly when they played against him, and I just thought they're a bunch of rats. So I hope they go down. But yeah, then you also said you hope Liam Delap goes to another club, and you said?
Yeah, I said Fulham or Brentford if they get rid of Webo. So
I don't think Brentford. I think Fulham is a good shout.
both of them, I think both of them would be a good shout, just like a step up for him.
I think he fits in with Brentford's ethos. It's really late, guys. It's really late. It's 11:40. Just bear with me. I'm lost in the sauce. I'm like a baby.
Are we still making those
who's had too much
brownies?
milk. Yeah.
Okay, yes.
20 minutes in the oven, man. 20 minutes in the oven. It's not long. That's the sort of stuff I've been doing. You should have seen it in the mist run. It was so funny. It was so annoying because I was like.
Anyway, I mean, good on Fulham to just come back at the last minute.
Oh yeah.
Raul Jimenez. Well, you mentioned earlier on, like when he wasn't recording, how he's literally like the man. Like, no, we should do better.
Yeah, in a post-match interview, he was just saying we have to do better because it's easy to get caught up in, we scored a last-minute equaliser, and everything. But he was like, no, we should be winning these matches. Like, it's not good enough. We have to step up. Obviously, we're grateful that we got that point in the end, but we need better. And it was good to see. But Ipswich obviously did well, but got sloppy towards the end, which is why the penalty, deservingly so, was given away. Finally, this game week where there was actually a penalty which was deserved.
Just one out of 10 penalties.
There's 3 in this match, but but moving along, we decided to give Raul round of applause.
Liverpool, Manchester United.
Manchester United.
That's Derby.
Go on, chuck it out my head.
Whoa, skills to pay the bills.
What played? Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Just hitting the threshold of
I just love it when it's said like that. Like, it's something. It hits
Have
different.
you seen the reels on Instagram of that Indian guy? Manchester United.
Oh, come
It's
on, Manchester. Come on, United.
No, it's like they are an institution. Manchester United is the person. Have you seen this?
Oh, is that the guy who just goes around to different places and says that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one. I thought you were talking about because there's this one guy, and he's like, "Come on, Red Devils! Come on, Manchester!"
I haven't seen that.
Never mind. If anyone has seen that, I hope you enjoyed that impression of him. But this match, it was very entertaining. Second half, first half was boring as hell. I'll be real with you.
But yeah, very entertaining.
I want it. You missed.
I'm just too tired to even react to this.
Yeah. So basically, we thought it was a good match. Second half, it was very entertaining.
We just kind of touched a little bit on.
I celebrated the Lisandro Martinez goal.
Yes, he did. It was mostly on Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Basically, just said it's not fair how everyone's like pointing out, like, oh, he had a bad match, and that's because Real Madrid. Like, yes, that might happen. It's a one-off. People are trying to say, what are you doing?
I don't know.
This is the most crazy episode of the podcast we've ever had.
New year, new me.
New year, new podcast. Gnarly.
Trent Alexander.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Basically, I was just saying that the Liverpool supporters are really annoying me because they're all like slacking off Trent. And it's like, mate, he's a Scouse lad who's not signed for any other club yet. Like, he's still one of yours. You don't know if he's leaving or not. Just shut up and just appreciate him, and you have a better chance of him staying. As it stands, I think if I was Trent, I'd be wanting to leave based off of their behaviour, not just all the other things. So it's really annoying to see, and I just think they need to be smart with it and just calm. And Trent, keep on just being you, mate. You're a great player. You've been really good at defending this season. I've talked about it a lot on the podcast. I wasn't his biggest fan up until this season because I didn't think he could defend at the level which he plays at, and he definitely can now. We've seen it. So, Trent, just keep on doing you. You know what I mean? And these fans are really annoying. One thing we touched on was I think the media are a bit racist with their coverage of it.
We'll do it together. I was thinking we got that on audio.
I see the spikes.
Yeah, because you moved the freaking microphone.
Who knows? If he dies, he dies.
What were we saying about? What were you saying about Trent Alexander-Arnold and the media?
I just think they're racist towards him because he's a black player. We've seen it time after time where they highlight black players and are way more harsh with them than they are with anybody else. And I just think that it's the same old, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then we were talking about a round of applause. And you were about to say Mo Salah, and then I went, wait. Boom, boom, boom.
Wait.
They don't love you how I love you.
Bruno Fernandes, apparently, it's the first time that Daniel has seen him play well in a big match. So let's give him a round of applause.
I hate Bruno Fernandes, but he actually played really well, and I've never seen him play well when it matters, so. And last but not least,
Wolves, Tottenham. What's wrong with me? I always say that.
You always say
Tottenham Forest. Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
The reason why we're recording this late is because we watched the match and then we started recording. Yeah. Wolves are going down. There's nothing else to say.
Crap, man.
This match made me so frustrated.
He was there borderline shouting. I was like, chill out, I've got neighbours, you know.
Like, so frustrating. How many
sloppy.
How many
like,
chances did he miss? What's his name again? The young geezer.
Strand Larson.
Yeah.
He missed 3 sitters in the first half.
Oh my gosh, mate.
But it's not even that. It's like, okay, he's missed those 3 sitters. How about you give him a bit of a chance because he's a young lad and make some more chances for him? No, they just couldn't because they weren't passing properly and it was just really frustrating. There was some good bit of possession and play, but from Nottingham Forest, what a professional away performance. Sitting deep, defending well, and then quick, clinical counter-attacking football.
So my question is, title challenges? Yes? No? Maybe?
No,
I think yes.
they're not close enough.
Right. So I went from they're gonna get relegated to they could challenge for the title.
Biggest switch up of 2025.
So I think Nottingham Forest. I was about to say Tottenham Forest again. Nottingham Forest. Yeah, they're playing really well. I know that it's a 3-0 against a team that is gonna get relegated soon, but still, 3 easy points. I'm so sorry, guys. It's really late.
If you can see from this podcast alone, when I'm tired, it's very quick spikes of energy and down. Like, I'm there like, yeah, and then I'm like... oh, it's bad.
But who are we giving the round of applause to?
I've got a couple players in mind. Chris
Cunha.
Wood is one. Another one is.
I should give it to Wood because
Yeah.
why not?
Do you like Wood?
Well, guys, it's almost midnight for us, so we're probably gonna go and sleep now. Anything else you would like to add to this fine episode of
Please
the?
like, subscribe, follow us. We'll be more awake next time. Unless
Shit.
you like this, then
Then we're gonna record at 2 a.m. Probably not. Hope will kill me.
you know what? If we get 30 likes, 2 a.m.
Only one episode. I'm not doing it every.
Obviously, it's only one. It's like a little.
Right, if we get 30 likes,
That's realistic. 30 likes.
30 likes, we'll record an episode at 2 a.m.
Literally, that means just tell your friends, watch it, click on this video, and just like it, and you'll have the enjoyment of seeing. Can we even stay on topic?
It's gonna become such a meme.
It'll be really bad. But it'll be fun.
I think this podcast is it's slowly regressing to just chat about anything. How was your day, Daniel, today?
It was alright. I was really productive. Tidied up my whole
Oh,
apartment.
true, yeah.
Usually I only tidy
While
up
we're restarting the podcast now, we're just about to say our goodbyes.
Usually I only tidy up one room, but I decided to do the whole thing and I felt so good.
Actually, it is. Every time that I come here, it feels like a tornado's been in the house.
Whoa. One room's always nice, and then the other ones are tornadoes.
Which one is always nice?
It depends. It changes. Sometimes it was the kitchen, sometimes it was this
Sometimes
room.
maybe good.
It's basically never the bedroom, but the bedroom's tidy now.
Yeah, only because her girlfriend is coming back. His girlfriend is coming back.
Hey.
So, well, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe,
Bye-bye.
share. 30 likes, 2 a.m.
Bye bye.